Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am using the Giant Warrior Club, which you can pick up in the Memory of Vamar. And I've got to say guys, this weapon, oh boy this weapon, this thing is a truck. It hits like a truck. Hits more like a tank. It hits hard. That's really all I'm getting at. This thing is just fantastic. It hits really hard. Its moveset is really fun. I enjoyed this weapon a lot. And it's just really good in a lot of ways. There are a few glaring cons to the weapon, but really I would definitely say that the pros outweigh the cons with this one. More on that later. Let's get started with the weapon itself. The Giant Warrior Club, it requires 60 strength and 6 dexterity in order to wield. It has an A scaling in strength and no dexterity scaling, so of course this is obviously a strength weapon. The physical base damage of this weapon is 460 when fully upgraded to plus 10. For me, on a build with 60 strength, the attack rating is 663 with the Ring of Blades plus 2, so that is a 613 without it. The counter strength of the weapon is 100, the poise damage is 60 per hit, which I do believe is the highest poise damage in the game, and the weight is 30 units, making this the heaviest weapon in the game as well. So, that actually does make a fair bit of sense that, a higher weight weapon would have a higher poise value, or poise damage value. So, there's that. Now, with this weapon, I would have to say that the biggest pro of the weapon would probably be its damage output, because that's pretty much all this weapon's got going for it. It does have a fantastic moveset, I will say that. Its moveset is very good if you are a more patient player and good at baiting attacks from your opponent. If you can manage to trade hits, then you are going to be in a good place with this weapon, because it is so easy to hit 700 damage on a regular basis. I mean, the two-handed R2 attack, that spin to win, that thing can easily hit 700 damage with each swing of it, so it can build up 1400 damage without a problem. Right there, I don't even know how he didn't see that attack coming. It's so slow and telegraphed. I don't even know. And I believe I'll land that same attack on this guy too. So, I don't understand how people are not seeing that attack coming. It's just, they don't really dodge it right, I guess. Anyway, with this weapon's moveset, there are a few really good things about it. Now, if you are good at baiting attacks, then you'll be really interested to know that the two-handed R1, it's that slow swing that I just did right there. If you follow that up with the second two-handed R1, it's a smackdown, and it's a guaranteed pancake on the opponent. So, because of that, you can, just smack them down onto the ground. It's always a good thing, and it's always really satisfying. The two-handed R2s, those will send your opponent flying on multiple occasions, so that's also a very good thing. And I am fairly certain, like 99.9% certain, that the two-handed R1s cannot be parried. Not sure about the two-handed R2s, although I don't think that there is really anyone brave enough to try it. I know that I most certainly am not. Other than that, the one-handed moveset is pretty decent. The one-handed R1s, they are the fastest attacks that this weapon has, so they are very good to take advantage of, and, they can do a fair bit of damage on their own. It's definitely something that you would want to use, and can combo very easily, considering most people with low poise will be stunned and hit twice by the one-handed R1, just because it's a fast swing, and if the person does manage to get out, then you can always aim with the left thumbstick and sort of track at them. So that's a very good thing to do with this weapon. Now, another very good thing to do with the weapon would be to actually cancel your attacks. If you start to do an attack, you can actually cancel it just by rolling. So you'll start to do the swing, and then you'll roll out of the animation, and it'll cancel the attack. So it won't do any damage to the opponent, but it'll look like you're about to swing, and you can fake out your opponent and lead them into some pretty damaging and brutal combos because of that. They think they're out of range, and suddenly you smack them with a rolling attack instead. It's always a good thing. Now, with that two-handed R2 I was talking about, this guy right here, I mean, obviously, he was trying to get around me for a backstab. He wasn't having a good time of it either, because that two-handed R2, it's that swing, and it comes pretty fast if you think about it. I mean, people don't really expect it to happen because it isn't a thing people would expect from a great hammer for you to spin in a circle like that. I mean, it does look a bit ridiculous, so something to keep in mind. If you do have someone who is trying to get around you for a backstab, try going unlocked and use that move. Now, the cons of the weapon, there really are just a few cons that are, huge with this weapon. The first biggest con would be the swing speed. That is a huge problem of the weapon. It's really easy to dodge because of that swing speed. Right there, 1300 damage. Not bad at all. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze at me. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, 1300 damage, not bad at all. Swing speed of the weapon, that's definitely a con. It is definitely better for a more defensive player. And right there, I was trying to do a jumping attack, but I did an R2 instead. So, it is what it is. Really, though, there aren't too many cons. Just slow swing speed, and, the moveset can leave a bit to be desired at sometimes, but of course, it's a great hammer. What do you expect, right, guys? Anyway, this is the last fight of the video. I hope you found it helpful in one way or another. Please like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time.